Today we're going to be going over the two-sum algorithm. I'll read the question for you real quick. Given an array of integers, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to a specific target. So for example, if you were given an array 2, 7, 11, and 15, and your target is 9, you want to be outputting the two indexes 0 and 1 because the value at index 0 equals 2 and the value at index 1 equals 7. 2 plus 7, as you can see here, equals 9, and that is the target. With that being said, let's jump right into the pseudocode. So let's first go over the brute force approach to solve this problem. We are going to be given a list with the numbers 2, 8, 11, and 11, and our target sum is 22. So what we're first going to do is read our first value, which is 2, and now we're basically going to have a second for loop that iterates through the rest of this list right here. So it's going to iterate through 8, 11, and 11. And what we're going to do is see if 2 plus any of these numbers equals our target sum of 22. So does 2 plus 8 equal 22? No. 2 plus 11 equal 22? No. And then once again, 2 plus 11 does not equal 22. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the second value. So we're going to have 8 as our base number. And we're going to iterate through the rest of the list, which is 11 and 11. So we're going to see if 8 plus 11 equals 22. That does not. Once again, does 8 plus 11 equal 22? No. So we're going to go to our third value, that is 11, and we're going to iterate through our last value, which is also 11. So does 11 plus 11 equal 22? Yes, it does. So now what we're going to do is return the indices of our two numbers, and we're going to break our for loop. While this approach does have the correct solution, the question is it the most efficient? Clearly, we are iterating through this list multiple times, so I wouldn't say this is the most time-efficient solution for this problem. So let's move on to our second approach, which is going to be much more optimized in terms of our use of time. So once again, we're given a list with 2, 8, 11, and 11 as our values, and our target sum is 22. What we're first going to do is initialize an empty dictionary. Then we're going to read our first value and store that into a variable known as num. So num is equal to 2. Now we're going to find our complement number. You basically do this by subtracting num from your target number. So in this case, it's going to be 22 minus 2, you get 20. And now we're going to see if our complement number already exists in our dictionary. Clearly, our dictionary is empty right now, so it does not exist. So then you're going to add your num and its corresponding index to your dictionary. So in this case, you're going to be adding 2 as the key, and its index is 0, and that's going to be the value of this dictionary. Now we're going to move on to the second value, which is 8. You find the complement number of 8. 22 minus 8 is 14. We see if 14 exists in our dictionary. It doesn't, so we add 8 and its corresponding index, which is 1, into our dictionary. We now move on to 11. Same thing, we find the complement number. 22 minus 11 is 11. We see if 11 already exists in the dictionary, which is our num. It does not, so we add our num, which is 11, and its corresponding index, which is 2, into our dictionary. Now our last number, once again, our number is 11. Our complement number is also 11. We're going to see if our complement number exists in our dictionary. It does, it's right here. So now all you have to do is return the index of your complement number. You can do that by finding the value in this dictionary. And then we have to return the index of our num, which in this case is 3. So basically this is going to return 2, 3, which is our expected outcome. Now that we know that approach 2 is the most optimal solution, let's go into how to actually code the solution. So what we're first going to do is initialize our dictionary. So complement dictionary equals dict. Now we're going to do a for loop. So for I in range, we're basically going to traverse through the entire list. We're going to set a variable num equal to each value in the list. And then we're going to set a variable for the complement number, and that's just going to be the target value minus the value of the number. Now all we have to do is check if num pair exists in the complement dictionary. Then we simply return the index of that num pair and the index of our number. And if it does not exist, we are going to add the num to our dictionary. And that's it. This should work. So it's important to note here that this question is for an unsorted array. The solution for a sorted array is actually much easier and it's very different from this, and I will make sure to make a video on that later on. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this helped. I'm going to be making many more videos and tutorials on different Python and Java algorithms. So if you're preparing for an interview or you're just practicing coding, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below.